Welcome to class 12 chemistry. So in this session we will discuss about numericals related to Kohlrausch law. So quickly we will have the discussion, that is now you can go through the numerical. At 291 Kelvin the molar conductivity is at infinite dilution. Read the question, students. At 291 Kelvin the molar conductivity is at infinite dilution for ammonium chloride, NaOH, NaCl are given. If the molar conductivity at centinormal solution of ammonium hydroxide is given, what is the percentage dissociation of ammonium hydroxide at this dilution? Also calculate the dissociation constant of ammonium hydroxide. Now what are the values given, students, from this data? Try to find out the values here. Read the question once. What data is given in the question? Enter the data. First, molar conductance at infinite dilution are given, or zero concentration you can say. Lambda m infinity is equal to, that is lambda m infinity of ammonium chloride is given. How much it is given? 129.8 Simon centimeter square. At the same time, lambda m infinity of other salt is given, that is NaOH, that is equal to 217.4 Simon centimeter square. At the same time, lambda m infinity of NaCl is given. How much it is given? 108.9 Simon centimeter square. So you know here what he is asking there, you have to bring out the relation. He is asking lambda m naught of weak electrolyte ammonium hydroxide. So these three electrolytes are given and he is asking lambda infinity value of ammonium hydroxide. So already I explained in applications of Kohlrausch law how to bring out the relation among them. So lambda m infinity of ammonium hydroxide. So this is actually what is the relation here is, you can bring out roughly, you can try the relation. So you will get lambda m infinity of ammonium chloride plus lambda m infinity of NaOH minus lambda m infinity of NaCl. So this is the thing, you have to bring out this relation, and finally directly you can substitute. So lambda infinity of ammonium hydroxide you will get from this. So lambda infinity of ammonium chloride, how much? 129.8 plus 217.4 minus 108.9. So if you substitute all these things here, so what you are going to get, students, here? So add these two and subtract, you will get 238.3 Simon centimeter square. How you got this formula means you have to do rough work. Lambda m infinity of ammonium hydroxide can be written as lambda m infinity of NH4 plus lambda m infinity of OH minus. So by using this, we have to split all the three electrolytes and you give numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 equations. From 2, 3, 4 equations, you have to bring out first equation. So if you do that like that, you will get this type of relation. Okay, students, very important model. Next, what he is asking in the question. After calculating this, you are supposed to calculate here lambda m naught of value is given and lambda mc at a given concentration, lambda mc molar conductivity at a given concentration of electrolyte is given, ammonium hydroxide. How much it is given? Lambda mc value. So that is given as 9.33 Simon centimeter square. So from this, what he is asking, degree of dissociation. So what is the formula, students? Did you remember? Formula for degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation, you can take alpha is equal to lambda mc by lambda m infinity. So what you will get, lambda mc value given 9.33 by lambda m infinity 238.3 you will get. So if you substitute, you will get 0.0392. 0.0392 you will get. This is alpha value. And percentage of dissociation. In terms of percentage of dissociation, if you want to calculate, that is equal to 0.0392 into 100. So you will get 3.92 percentage. So that is percentage. And he is asking to calculate degree of dissociation. He is asking to calculate degree of dissociation constant value. So how to calculate dissociation constant value? Ammonium hydroxide, it splits into, it's a weak electrolyte, that's why reversibility symbol, NH4 plus OH minus. Already we derived this one. So here, suppose initial concentration, initial number of, if you take initial concentration, here if you take C, and here it will be 0, 0. And equilibrium concentration, if you take equilibrium concentration, it becomes C into 1 minus alpha. Here it becomes C alpha, and here it is C alpha. Now for weak electrolyte, if you calculate K value, K is equal to concentration of NH4 plus into concentration of OH minus divided by concentration of NH4OH. And if you substitute these terms in this, that is C alpha into C alpha by C minus C alpha. That means you can take C into 1 minus alpha. So you can cancel CC here. So after that, what you will do? K value will bring out the relation here. K is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. So from this you can substitute directly. You can substitute here. So what is the concentration value is given here? Centinormal. Here concentration how much given? C value. Read the question. Centinormal. Centi means 1 by 100. So C value is 0.01 into this is the C value, and alpha value previously how much we got above? Alpha value 0.0392 whole square by 1 minus 0.0392. So you solve this one, you will get K value, students. You solve this one, you will get K value. So later you check the answer, you should get 1.599 into 10 power minus 5. That is the K value. Okay, students, very important model. Next, conductivity of, somewhat shading, I will read the question. The conductivity of 0.001028 molar acetic acid is 4.95. It is given. And now calculate the dissociation constant of if lambda m naught of acetic acid is given. So here, what is the data given? First of all, remember the formula lambda m. First, lambda m is equal to kappa into 1000 by concentration. Here, concentration, that is molarity formula. So here, kappa value how much given, students? 4.95 into 10 power minus 5 into 10 cube by molarity of the solution how much given? 0.001028. That is the molarity. So from this expression you will get lambda m value, students. That is lambda mc. Lambda mc. That is molar conductivity at a given concentration value. It was found to be 48.15 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. Simon centimeter square mole inverse. Then after that, lambda m infinity. If you take lambda m infinity value indirectly, how much it is given? 390.5. What is lambda infinity? Molar conductivity at infinite dilution. 390.5 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. So already I think you understood what we have to do now. He is asking degree of dissociation. So degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation, here we can take alpha is equal to lambda mc by, what is the formula? Lambda m infinity. That is equal to lambda mc how much? 48.15 by lambda m infinity 390.5. So you take this ratio and finally you are going to get, if you take the ratio for this, finally you will get alpha value 0.1233. So calculate that, students. Now same formula we can apply now for acetic acid also. You can write like that. So acetic acid, how you can split? It's a weak electrolyte, it dissociates partially. into acetate ion plus H plus. So normally you can do frame the formula. Initial concentration, suppose if you take C and here products will be 0 0, and equilibrium concentration if you take, that is C into 1 minus alpha, and here it becomes C alpha and here C alpha. So now after that what you have to do, apply law of mass action. K is equal to concentration of acetate ion into concentration of H plus ion divided by concentration of acetic acid. So after that what you have to do, substitute here students, C alpha into C alpha by C into 1 minus alpha. So you solve this one, cancel this one, and finally equilibrium constant expression K is equal to how much you will get, C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. What is the concentration value given students? Come on, substitute quickly. 0.001028 into alpha value if you calculate, that is 0.1233, okay, whole square by 1 minus 0.1233. So solve this one students, same model, very important model for board exam as well as CBSE point of view also. So if you solve this one, you should check the answer. Some variation may be there. Once you check thoroughly, you calculate mole. So that value you have to get, K value. So next, come on, quick. Let's do as many as possible. So next, conductivity of 0.00241 molar acetic acid solution is given. Calculate its molar conductivity in this solution. If lambda m naught for acetic acid is given, what would be the dissociation constant? Same formula, same model. So same model students, no need to do. So you have to practice this one. So first lambda mc, hint I will give, K into 1000 by molarity. Okay. So you substitute all the given data and you should get 32.76 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. Okay students, just substitute direct K m value you can take and substitute. Next, after getting lambda mc alpha, so here lambda m infinity, how much? Lambda m infinity is given as 390.5. okay. So after that, next step, alpha is equal to lambda mc by lambda m infinity. So you can substitute 32.76 by 390.5. So you'll get alpha value students, you should get 0.084. So after getting alpha value, directly K is equal to formula what? C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. Directly I am doing. So here substitute 0.00241 into 0.084 whole square by 1 minus 0.084. So you will get the answer students. So same model. Next, see this one students, from the following molar conductivities at infinite dilution. So do this one from the molar. So you have to do this one. How to bring out the relation between them? How to bring out the relation from the following molar conductivities at infinite dilution. At infinite dilution, lambda m naught of barium hydroxide, barium chloride. He is asking lambda m naught of ammonium chloride, ammonium hydroxide, weak electrolyte he is asking. So bring out the relation. What is the relation students? Already we have discussed that relation. What will be the relation between them? So how will you bring out the relation between this? So I have given in the notes to students. So what formula you can write, or you can how to frame. So lambda m naught of barium hydroxide is equal to lambda m naught of BaCl2 plus 2 into, so here he is asking, what he is asking, lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide he is asking. So we have to solve this one students. Barium chloride here, ammonium chloride is given here. Okay. So lambda m naught of barium chloride. How you will bring out the relation? Let us derive it. Okay students, let us better derive this one. So what we will do here, see given data is, he is asking lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide, right? So first we calculate, he is asking. So first of all you should write this equation, lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide is equal to, how you will write, lambda m naught of ammonium ion plus lambda m naught of OH minus ion. Okay, this is first equation. So now after that, how you will bring out the relation? 3 electrolytes you take, whatever the electrolytes he has given, you split them. Lambda m naught of BaOH twice can be written as, according to Kohlrausch law, so lambda m naught of Ba2 plus 2 into lambda m naught of OH minus. So this is second equation. So after that, third equation, barium chloride you take, lambda m naught of BaCl2 is equal to lambda m naught of Ba2 plus 2 into lambda m naught of Cl minus. This is equation 3. Next, what is the other one given? Lambda m naught of ammonium chloride is given. So lambda m naught of ammonium chloride is equal to, what you can write, lambda m naught of ammonium ion plus lambda m naught of Cl minus ion. So here, check. Again I have to write, check. So lambda m naught of Ba2 plus here lambda m naught of 2 into OH minus, this is second equation. And next 2 into lambda m naught of Cl minus, so this is third equation. And here you can take lambda m naught of Cl minus, so this is fourth equation. So 1, 2, 3, 4 equations you write. So from this you have to bring out the relation. Finally 2, 3, 4 equations you have to use, and you have to bring first equation. How you can get it? First equation, I want lambda m naught of NH4 plus lambda m naught of OH minus only. For that purpose, how we can arrange? One ion must be, barium ion should be cancelled. Okay. So for that purpose, what we can do? Here we want to get only one OH minus ion and one ammonium ion. So what we will do for this? You have to adjust 2, 3, 4 equations, and you have to bring first equation from that. So what you will do for that? For that, what you can do? For that, what we have to do? So use 2, 3, 4 equations and frame the relation between them. When you will get this? 2 minus 3 if you do, here only one OH minus ion we have to get. For that, what you will do? I want lambda m naught of NH4OH. For that, what you will do? Come on, do it. 2, 3, 4 equations you take, students. After taking 2, 3, 4 equations, you have to bring out the relation. So do it quickly. Adjust 2, 3, 4, and I want the final equation. So do it quickly. Bring the first equation. How can you bring first equation? You can multiply with some factor, you can divide with some factor. Finally, I want the relation. So how you get that relation, students? So what is the relation between them? So what I want to do is, finally I want to get that lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide is equal to lambda m naught of ammonium chloride plus half into lambda m naught of barium hydroxide minus half into lambda m naught of BaCl2. If I do this, I will get the answer. So what I did, finally I want to get equation 1. So what I did, equation 4. In order to get equation 1, what I did, students? Equation 4 plus half into equation 2 minus half into equation 3. Then I am going to get equation 1. Equation 4 plus half into equation 2 minus that one. So substitute all the data here, students. If I do like this, I will get final relation like this. See, every time we can't by heart them. So we have to get it. So finally, what is the lambda m naught value of ammonium chloride? Do it, students. So directly you substitute in this formula. You have to do equation 1 is equal to equation 4 plus half into equation 2 minus half into equation 3. Going to lambda m naught of Cl minus. Okay. So what is the relation, students? Bring out lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide is equal to, what you have to do? Lambda m naught of ammonium chloride plus half into lambda m naught of, so what are the equations you have to write? Shit. This is equation 1, this is equation 2, this is equation 3, and what is that other equation? 1, 2, 3. Lambda m naught of ammonium chloride, this one you can take as equation 4, and here what you have to do, students? Equation 1 is equal to equation 4 plus so half into equation 2, half into equation 2 means what is equation 2 given here? Barium hydroxide. Half into lambda m naught of barium hydroxide minus half into lambda m naught of barium chloride. So substitute whatever the values given in this formula, you will get the answer. Okay, students, do it. Come on, quick. Next. The molar conductivity of acetic acid at infinite dilution is given at the same temperature but a concentration of 1 mole in 1000 liters. So do this one, students. Read the question, somewhat light print. Molar conductivity of acetic acid at infinite dilution is 387 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse at the same temperature but at a concentration of 1 mole in 1000 liters. It is 55 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse. What is the percentage dissociation of 0.001 molar acetic acid? So we have to do this one. So how to do this one? So 1 mole in 1000 liters, students, what will be the molarity? Molarity is equal to N by V. So 1 mole in 1000 liters means here you can take 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000. That implies here 0.001 mole per liter. You can take this. Next, that is the concentration. After that, after getting that concentration, what has given? Lambda m infinity it is given, na? At infinite dilution is given. Lambda m infinity of acetic acid is given. How much it is given? 387 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse. Same temperature but at a concentration of 1 mole in 1000 liters it is. So lambda mc also given indirectly. Lambda mc of acetic acid also given. How much it is given? 55 ohm inverse centimeter square mole inverse. What is the percentage of dissociation of percentage dissociation? First you calculate alpha value. Alpha is equal to lambda mc by lambda m infinity. So you will get lambda mc means 55 by 387. Okay, you will get alpha value. Percentage means percentage dissociation is equal to, so here percentage dissociation, here 55 by 387. So you have to take this factor into 100. So you will get the answer. Approximately you will get 14.21 percentage. If you solve this, you will get 14.21 percentage. Easy model, dead easy model. Next, the conductivity of saturated solution. The conductivity of saturated solution of AgCl at 288 Kelvin is found to be given. Find its solubility. Given ionic conductances of Ag plus and Cl minus at infinite dilution are given. So you have to do it. So lambda m naught of AgCl, lambda m naught of Ag plus. So solution you can write, apply Kohlrausch law. So if you apply Kohlrausch law, so according to that Kohlrausch law, lambda m naught of AgCl is equal to lambda m naught of Ag plus lambda m naught of Cl minus. So after getting this, what you have to do? You add, given this one as 61.9 and it is given as 76.3, and total you will get lambda m naught of AgCl as 138.2 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. So finally I got what I got, lambda m naught of AgCl value I got. Okay students, now after getting that, what you have to do? Solubility. He is asking solubility. So you already know lambda mc is equal to kappa into 1000 by molarity, or indirectly you can take it as solubility because it is a sparingly soluble salt. In case of sparingly soluble salts, solubility is equal to molarity. So you substitute this expression here, and now what you are going to get here? So K value is given. So from this expression, you are supposed to calculate solubility value. So solubility is equal to kappa into 1000 by lambda mc. So here what you will do now? 1.382 into 10 power minus 6 into 1000 by lambda mc value is given as 138.2, right? That is lambda mc. So you can take that one. Here indirectly has given lambda mc value. So you are supposed to calculate solubility. Okay. So here lambda m naught we calculated. You can take here lambda m naught. So here lambda m naught. So solve this, you will get the answer. Okay. And you should get answer in gram per liter. So here solubility, if you calculate in terms of mole per liter, you will get answer. How much you will get? 10 power minus 5 mole per liter. So if you want to convert into gram per liter solubility, so 10 power minus 5 mole per liter can be written as 10 power minus 5 into 1 mole means 143.5 silver chloride molecular weight. How? By here you will directly mole per liter can be converted to gram per liter. So you'll get the answer. Next. See students, quickly how to do. The conductivity of saturated solution of AgBr at 298 Kelvin is given. Come on, quickly how to practice. Practice it quickly. If lambda m naught of Ag plus and Br minus are given, calculate the solubility. Now only we did students this model. Silver bromide it is given. Same model. So first you write lambda m naught of AgBr is equal to lambda m naught of Ag plus plus lambda m naught of Cl minus. Okay, so lambda m naught of Ag plus 62 plus 78, same model. So here what you will get, 140 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. So that is lambda m naught of AgBr. After getting this, so it is a sparingly soluble salt. So in case of this, lambda m naught of AgBr is equal to lambda mc of AgBr. Molarity becomes equal to, because in case of sparingly soluble salt, solubility is equal to molarity. So that is equal to formula kappa into 1000 by solubility. Kappa into 1000 by solubility. So from this you can take, substitute 140 is equal to kappa value how much? 8.5 into 10 power minus 7 into 10 cube by S value. So solve this one. S value will get. So from this S value how much? Solubility is equal to 8.5 into 10 power minus 7 into 10 cube by 140. So solve this one. You will get answer in mole per liter. Here you will get answer in mole per liter. So solve this. So if you want to, here you will get 0.06 into 10 power minus 4 mole per liter. How to convert mole per liter into gram per liter? So multiply with molecular weight, 10 power minus 4 into molecular weight of silver bromide. If you do this one, you will get 0.06 into 10 power minus 4 into 188 is the molecular weight of silver bromide. So finally you will get answer, solubility answer in gram per liter. So that is 1.128 into 10 power minus 3. So after getting that, he is asking solubility, at the same time he is asking solubility product also. So how to solubility product is different from solubility. Solubility product you will get in ionic equilibrium topic, that is denoted by KSP, that is solubility product. Now how to calculate the solubility product? So silver bromide you take, you get Ag plus plus Br minus. So initially here it is S, solubility 0, solubility I am taking. So after some time, what will be the solubility? Suppose here also S. So what is the formula for solubility product? Solubility product is defined as the product of the molar concentrations of the individual ions present in the saturated solution. So KSP is equal to concentration of Ag plus into concentration of Br minus. So here concentration of Ag plus means S, Br minus means S. You will learn in the ionic equilibrium topic, but for the time being you try to remember KSP is equal to S square. So already S is equal to how much? Square root of KSP. So what he is asking? KSP value only. So KSP is equal to S value how much? 0.06 into 10 power minus 4 whole square. KSP is equal to S square. So 3.6 into 10 power minus 11 you will get mole square per liter square. Like that you can do. Solubility product, like this you have to write. We will learn in physical chemistry next topic. Next, conductivity of a saturated solution of one complex is given, CO2 FeCN6 is given. The conductivity of water used to prepare the solution has conductivity 8 into 10 power minus 7. If the ionic molar conductivities of CO2 plus and FeCN6 4 minus are given, calculate the solubility product KSP assuming 100% ionization of the complex. Very easy sum. For looking, this is this much big lengthy one. First lambda m naught of complex. Lambda m naught of first complex, what is that? CO2 FeCN6 is equal to, you have to split this one, 2 into lambda m naught of CO2 plus 1 into lambda m naught of big complex. What is that? FeCN6 4 minus. That is the complex. So after splitting this, so directly substitute lambda m naught of complex is CO2 plus is given 80, and here 1 into here it is given as 440. So if you solve lambda m naught of the complex is given as 6, what you will get? 600. 160 plus 440, 600 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. So I got that. After that, conductivity of a saturated solution of the complex is given. The conductivity of water used to prepare solution, conductivity of water is also given. So here conductivity of the complex we have to calculate. Kappa of the complex is equal to kappa of the solution is given minus kappa of water is given. So if you want to calculate kappa of complex, that is here solution it is given as 2 into 10 power minus 6 minus here it is given as 0.8 into 10 power minus 6. You convert that. Actually 8 into 10 power minus 7 you have to write it as 0.8 into, that is conductivity of that water. So if you solve this you will get 1.2 into 10 power minus 6 Simon centimeter inverse. Kappa of complex I got. After that you already know the relation. Lambda m naught is equal to here lambda mc. Why? Because it is sparingly soluble salt. That is equal to kappa of complex into 1000 by solubility. So from this we can calculate solubility, students. Directly solubility is equal to kappa into 1000 by lambda mc. So kappa value how much we got? Above 1 complex, kappa of complex into 10 cube by lambda mc how much? Lambda mc 600. So solve this one. Finally you will get the solubility, students. So very important model, especially IIT students, 10 power minus 6. You will get mole per liter. So now solubility product how to calculate, I said na. First you take the complex CO2 FeCN6. If you dissolve in aqueous medium it splits into 2 CO2 plus FeCN6 4 minus. These are the ions. So here how to calculate solubility means here you can take 2 moles are there na, 2s. Here 1 mole is there no, yes you have to take. So KSP, solubility product KSP is equal to concentration of CO plus 2 whole power 2 into concentration of FeCN6 4 minus. Next, product of the molar concentrations of the ions, each term rises to the power. Okay, now here in place of CO2 plus you can take 2s whole square. Concentration of CO2 plus it is 2s. So here it is s. So solubility product KSP is equal to 4s cube. So you learn in ionic equilibrium how to write all these. 4 into 2 into 10 power minus 6 whole cube. So solve this one, you will get the answer, KSP value. Next, lambda m naught of calcium chloride and MgSO4 from the data given for you. Come on quick. CaCl2 and MgSO4 from the given data. Total data is given. Kohlrausch law you have to apply. Very easy direct bit, students. Kohlrausch law. Apply Kohlrausch law. Lambda m naught of CaCl2 can be written as lambda m naught of Ca2 plus 2 into lambda m naught of Cl minus. Substitute directly. Lambda m naught of Ca2 plus how much? 119 plus 2 into 76.3. You will get the answer. Next, what he is asking, lambda m naught of MgSO4, you can write this one as lambda m naught of Mg2 plus lambda m naught of SO4 2 minus. So lambda m naught of Mg2 plus 106 plus 160. So we'll get 266. So like that here also, how much you will get? 271.6 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. So very easy, dead easy sum. Directly you have to apply Kohlrausch law. Next, lambda m naught for NaCl, HCl. NaAC represents what here, students? NaAC means sodium acetate. This is nothing but CH3COO Na. Okay. So he is asking lambda m naught for what he is asking. This one is CH3COO Na. This is represented in other manner. So same technique, very important model. You have to bring out the relation. Lambda m naught of sodium acetate is equal to, you have to use these salts. You will get this relation. If you want, you can try HCl plus lambda m naught of, sorry, here acetic acid, weak electrolyte. Sorry, this is OH. CH3COOH. Acetic acid, amma. ACH means acetic acid. Okay. Indirectly he has given like that. CH3COOH. So is equal to lambda m naught of HCl plus lambda m naught of CH3COONA minus lambda m naught of NaCl. If you want, you can derive this relation and then later you can substitute. So lambda m naught of HCl, how much given, students? 425.9 plus 91 minus 126.4. So finally, if you substitute, you will get 390.5 Simon centimeter square mole inverse. Very easy sums. Next, come on, quick. Conductivity of acetic acid is given. Calculate the dissociation constant. So same this model we did, students. So just lambda m is equal to kappa into 1000 by molarity. First formula. You apply this. After that, alpha value, you know, already we did this model. Lambda mc by lambda m infinity. Substitute. After that, Ka value, K is equal to C alpha square by 1 minus alpha. These three you have to do. Very important NCERT model. Direct substitutions only. Next, the molar conductivity of acetic acid. Molar conductivity of acetic acid at infinite dilution is given. So lambda m infinity of acetic acid is given, students. How much? 390.7. And the concentration is given as 0.01 molar. So lambda mc also, lambda mc value of acetic acid is given as 3.907. Okay. Now what you have to do? Alpha and pH of the solution. First you calculate alpha value. Alpha is equal to lambda mc by lambda m infinity. So 3.907 by 390.7. So we'll get how much, students? How much you will get if you substitute? 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2, that is alpha value. After getting alpha value, acetic acid, if it splits into CH3COO minus plus H plus, right? So here initial concentration C00. After some time, what will be the concentration? This is initial concentration, and equilibrium concentration C into 1 minus alpha. Here you can take C alpha, and here this is C alpha. So what he is asking, pH of the solution. From this H plus ion concentration is equal to, you can write C alpha. C value how much, students? C value 0.01 and alpha value 0.01. So right, you will get 10 power minus 4 molar. So that is H plus ion concentration. So you already know pH. pH is equal to minus log of H plus ion concentration base 10. So that is equal to minus log of 10 power minus 4 base 10. That is equal to 4. That is equal to 4. If the velocity of migration of Ag plus ion is 0.0005 centimeter second inverse and that of NO3 minus is given at infinite dilution, calculate lambda equivalent of. So already we got the formula for this. lambda naught of Ag plus is equal to mu naught of Ag plus into Faraday. Did you remember or not? We have discussed. So that is equal to 0.0005 into 96,500 coulombs. 1 Faraday means 96,400 coulombs. That you will get 48.25 Simon centimeter square equivalent inverse. Okay, that is lambda naught of Ag plus. Now in the same manner, lambda naught of NO3 minus is equal to mu naught of NO3 minus into Faraday. So mu naught how much? 0.0006 into 96,500. So how much you will get? 57.9 Simon centimeter square equivalent inverse. So finally lambda E naught of AgNO3 can be written as lambda E naught of Ag plus lambda E naught of NO3 minus. So Kohlrausch law application. So substitute 48.25 plus 57.9. So finally how much you will get? 106.15 Simon centimeter square equivalent inverse. Quick. So printing. Okay, page. The clarity is there. Okay, both are different. So here you see the ion equivalent conductivity of oxalate ion. C2O4 minus means oxalate ion, potassium ion, sodium ions are X, Y, Z respectively. So he is asking lambda naught equivalent of lambda E naught of COOK, COONA. This is a organic compound. Okay. Now how it will split? First of all, lambda E naught is equal to lambda E naught of C2O4 2 minus plus half into lambda E naught of Na plus half into lambda E naught of K plus, right? This one can be, you can split this one like this, lambda E naught of C2O4 2 minus plus half into lambda equivalent of Na plus half into lambda equivalent of K plus. So what formula? Actually number of equivalent of an ion is equal to charge on the ion by total charge. So what is the total charge here? From that equation, if you observe, total charge is 2 units. Total charge of that complex is 2 units. Now equivalence of oxalate ion is equal to charge on the oxalate ion 2 by total charge 2. So 1. Next, equivalence of potassium ion. What is the charge on potassium? 1 by total charge. So 1 by 2. Next, equivalence of this formula I am using. Sodium ion is equal to 1 by 2. So that only I applied here. After calculating that, you substitute in that formula. You substitute all this in that formula. Finally, what you will get? X, Y, Z given. So here equivalence it will become, that is equal to X, that is equal to potassium ion, that is Z by 2, that is equal to here Y by 2. So substitute in this formula. Directly I did. How you got this formula means, here X plus for potassium ion, sodium ion Ye by 2 plus Z by 2. That is the answer. X plus Y by 2 plus Z by 2 is the answer. Same model you can do. Same model, students. Ionic molar oxalate potassium X dash Y dash Z dash. Calculate lambda M naught and lambda E naught they are asking. First I will do lambda M naught, students. Lambda M naught of that complex COONA COOK. Lambda m naught I am writing. I will get, this will split into lambda m naught of C2O4 2 minus plus lambda m naught of Na plus lambda m naught of K plus. Okay. So here, what is the value given here? Molar conductivity value is directly given here. How much you got? X dash plus Y dash plus Z dash. That is the answer. In terms of molar conductance, substitute directly. Next, so lambda equivalent conductance is equal to lambda molar conductance by total charge. That is the relation. Lambda relation between equivalent conductivity and molar conductivity. So here what you can write? Molar conductance, that is equal to X dash plus Y dash plus Z dash by total charge. How much? 2. That is all. That is the relation. Next, the ionic conductivities of potassium ion, aluminum and sulfate ions XYZ respectively. Same model. So lambda m naught of potash, lambda m naught of potash alum, big formula, is equal to 2 into lambda m naught of K plus 2 into lambda m naught of Al3 plus 4 into lambda m naught of sulfate ion 4 times. So these are the ions present in that potash alum. Those ions only I have written. So that is equal to, what is the lambda m naught of K plus given? That is 2 into X plus 2 into Y plus 4 into Z. So total charge on potassium ion. Total charge how much actually? Total charge is equal to plus 2 plus 2. So total we will have net charge 8 units positive charge, 8 units positive charge and 8 units negative charge. So 8 units I am taking. So what is the relation? Number of equivalent of ion, number of equivalent of ion is equal to charge on the ion divided by total charge. So from that, so if you split that K2SO4 Al2SO4 taken thrice 24H2O, if you split, it splits into 2K plus 2Al3 plus 4SO4 2 minus plus 24 water molecules. So from this we can write equivalence of K plus is equal to charge on the ion 2 units positive charge, 2 into plus 1 by 8, so 1/4 equivalent. Next, equivalence of aluminum ion. So 2 aluminum ions are there, 2 into its net charge plus 3 by 8. So this, how much? 6 by 8 means 3 by 4. Next, after that, equivalence of sulfate ion. Equivalence of sulfate ion is equal to how many 2 sulfate ions are? 4. 4 sulfate ions into net charge minus 2 here by 8. So approximately you will get 1. Okay, neglect the charge. So you can substitute here. Lambda equivalence of alum is equal to lambda equivalence of K plus lambda equivalence of Al3 plus lambda equivalence of sulfate ion. So substitute here, lambda equivalence of K plus here 1/4, that is X by 4 plus 3/4 Y plus 1 into Z. So final answer is x by 4 plus 3 by 4 y plus z in terms of equivalents. That is the answer, students. Next, so this model we did already. This model we did, students. If you want, you can recollect. Lambda m naught of ammonium hydroxide is asking is equal to lambda m naught of ammonium chloride plus half into lambda m naught of barium hydroxide. This model is important for NEET also. Minus half into lambda m naught of BaCl2. Do this one. Direct substitute the data, you will get the answer. So do that one, student. This model also we did. Read the question. Lambda equivalents naught is equal to lambda naught of H plus plus. This is related to water. Lambda E naught of H plus, lambda E naught of OH minus. So that is equal to 349 plus 198.6. If you do that, you will get 547.6 Simon centimeter square equivalent inverse. After calculating this one, Kw, ionic product of water, Kw is equal to what he is asking there, Kw of water. K into, that means solubility. So what is that relation, students? Lambda. See, this is the case of water molecule. Calculate the ionic product of water. Calculate the ionic product of water. Already we have calculated this one previously. Did you remember or not? I don't know. We have already calculated. What is the relation between this? So here molarity is equal to kappa into 1000 by lambda m naught. So here 5.54 into 10 power minus 8, it is K value, into 1000 by lambda m naught value how much? 548.7 approximately I have taken. So after this calculation you will get molarity. Molarity is equal to 1 into 10 power minus 7 mole per liter. Do this one. After getting at 298 Kelvin, so ionic product H plus ion concentration is equal to OH minus ion concentration is equal to 10 power minus 7 mole per liter. Now ionic product of water definition, Kw is equal to concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus. So that is 10 power minus 7 into 10 power minus 7. So that is equal to 10 power minus 14 mole square per liter square. That's all. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.